Cannon is 5 years old now, just turned 5 back in March. He is a proud older brother now, has a younger brother named Jack, who is 10 weeks old. Cannon he's always been known as very social. He has a big, loving, welcoming smile. He's very aware of everyone around him, and I think their emotions, it kind of picks up on it all very well, and seems to bring a light or a joy to the room, where he's at.
So this is King. He is just turned 5 years old, and he was diagnosed with a rare genetic condition called LMDRD2. That is the gene that was impacted. Just a spontaneous mutation, and we were not aware of this during our pregnancy. He's diagnosed after we noticed he was missing some milestones, primarily motor milestones, I would say. So we flagged our pediatrician, who connected us with a neurologist who at first diagnosed him with cerebral palsy, which is still part of his diagnosis, but we realized that the underlying kind of cause of the cerebral palsy was from his genetic condition.
Han came to see me quite a while ago. His family was concerned. He had a diagnosis from a doctor. He wasn't meeting his developmental milestones. He wasn't developing as a normal child, and his parents wanted something different. He was seeing other therapies, more traditional therapies, and they wanted something more challenging and just a little bit different. Ken was able to hold his head up. He was able to sit up propping on his arms. Like, he could pull himself up for short periods of time propping on his arms, but he couldn't sit up by himself. He could kind of crawl, but not really. He used his arms together. There was no reciprocal every other movement. There was nothing in his legs. He would use his tone to stand if you put him up in standing, but he couldn't come to stand or pull to stand or anything like that. He's so capable now. He's doing so many things that his family was told he would never do. Right? And that's pretty empowering. You don't think your kid's ever going to do that. He's doing it now, and he's got, he's a little kid. He's still got years and years and years left to develop more skills and to do more things and to become more independent and be more Cannon, because Cannon is unique. He's something special, for sure.
So we originally started and met Sheila, and he was a little, I think, uncertain at first, just trying something new. But Sheila really, I just adore her so much, because she really always just believed in Cannon so much and really pushed him. I think with other doctors, it was a lot of here's what he may not be able to do. And Sheila, I feel like was the first person I really chatted with that threw all that out the window and was like, oh, he's going to be able to do this. And we really believed in him. And so she just still so good. And Keenan quickly learned to love Forward Stride. And he is so excited when he's here. He wants to wave at everybody. I think Forward Stride has really allowed him to find his confidence. And we've really seen that blossom here and at home and just at school, which has been amazing. And Melissa just has really helped him find his voice, and we're such a big fan of hers. He looks forward to seeing her every week, and she's just amazing.
I think between the physical benefits and the core strength that we've seen him build up, and then on top of that, working with Melissa on the speech as well, we've seen a lot of benefits. and so it's been really good to see, and I think it gives him more confidence, and we see that in different areas of his life, and it's definitely shining through. So it's been really good to see.
I would say thank you to donors. This has just impacted us in so many ways beyond just therapy. I think donors really bring opportunities. They create joy, connection for kids with disabilities, and we're so thankful. And it means the world to our family, and we're so lucky to be here, and we hope that we can continue to come for years, honestly.
I see, every day that we show up, he's looking for these people, and he's waving to them, and he's saying hi, and he recognizes all these faces, and he recognizes all these names, and the more that comfortable that Cannon feels, the more we see come out of him, whether that be verbally or expressive, and so he feels very at home here, and that becomes very apparent with how vocal he is and how much he can truly be himself around these people because he feels comfortable with them, and they've made that atmosphere and they've provided that for him. And so it's been phenomenal.